Peppa Pig book Recycling Fun. Mr. Bull, the bin man, is collecting the rubbish. It's early in the morning, so he tries to be as quiet as he can. Crash, clank. But Mr. Bull is not very good at being quiet. Hello, Mr. Bull, snorts Daddy Pig, Peppa, and George. Hello, everyone, says Mr. Bull. Peppa and George are helping to clear up the breakfast things. We don't put bottles into the rubbish bin. They can be recycled, says Mommy Pig. Soon they have collected enough things, so Peppa and her family set off for the recycle center. Mommy Pig has the bottles and Peppa has the tin cans. George has the newspapers. Is everybody ready? Asks Daddy Pig. Yes, shouts Peppa and George. Cling, clang, rattle, rattle, rustle, rustle. Soon they arrive at Miss Rabbit's recycle center. Miss Rabbit is sitting high up inside a big crane. She is busy recycling all the rusty old cars. It's very noisy. Who knows which bin the bottles go in? Asks Mommy Pig. The green ones, says Peppa. That's right, snorts Daddy Pig. Clink, clink. And the cans go into the blue one, says Peppa. Well done, Peppa, smiles Mommy Pig. Rattle, rattle. Daddy Pig lifts George up so he can empty the newspaper into the red bin. Rustle, rustle. Where's our car gone? Asks Daddy Pig. Stand back, shouts Miss Rabbit from up above them. Miss Rabbit is about to recycle Peppa's car. Stop, shouts Peppa. Our car isn't old and rusty. Ha ha, silly me, says Miss Rabbit. I just love recycling. So do we, laughs Peppa. But we also love our little car.
Peppa Pig, Tiny Courageous. Peppa and George are helping Grandpa Pig pick vegetables. Grandpa hands Peppa a lettuce. Peppa can see something sitting on the lettuce. There's a horrible monster, she snorts. That's just a little snail, says Grandpa. Monster, says George. George likes the snail. Suddenly the snail disappears. Where's gone? Asks Peppa. He is hiding in his shell, explains Grandpa. Grandpa, George and I want to be snails, says Peppa. Well, says Grandpa, these baskets can be your shells. I am going to eat up all Grandpa Pig's lettuce, laughs Peppa. Oi, keep off my lovely lettuce, you cheeky snails, calls Grandpa. And when Grandpa Pig shouts at me, giggles Peppa, I will hide inside my little house. Monster, says George. Here are Peppa and George's friend. Can we be snails too? They ask. Well, says Grandpa, you could be something else exciting from the garden. What's that buzzing sound? Asks Peppa. It's coming from that little house, says Susie. It's a bee house, explains Grandpa. It's called a hive. These bees collect nectar from flowers and then fly to hive to make it into honey. I like honey, says Peppa. Let's pretend to be bees. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Ha ha ha. What busy bees, laughs Grandpa. Granny Pig has been baking bread. Would you busy bees like some toast? She asks. Yes, please, says Peppa and her friends, with lots of honey. I like being a bee because they eat lots of lovely honey, says Susie. I like being a snail, snorts Peppa, because they eat all Grandpa's vegetables. The end.
Peppa Pig book named Ambulance Before we start, please subscribe my channel. Let's get started. Peppa Pig, the ambulance. Dr. Brown Bear is visiting Peppa's playgroup to show the children an ambulance. "Hello, Dr. Brown Bear," says the children. "Hello, children," says Dr. Brown Bear. "Does anybody know what this is called?" asked Dr. Brown Bear. "It's an ambulance," says Molly Mole. "And who can tell me what it's for?" asked Dr. Brown Bear. "Taking sick people to the hospital," says Peppa. "Can we hear the nee-nor sound, please?" asked Freddy Fox. "Yes," says Dr. Brown Bear, "but we normally use that only in a real emergency. Nee-nor." "Dr. Brown Bear, can you show us what you would do in a real emergency?" says Madame Gazelle. "Yes," says Dr. Brown Bear, "I'll show you using this teddy." Dr. Brown Bear checks that Teddy is awake, asks the Teddy his name and asks him what happened. Then he bandages up his arm. "And because you have been such a brave bear, you got a sticker," says Dr. Brown Bear, giving the Teddy a yellow smiley face sticker. "Wonderful," says Madame Gazelle. "Children, say thank you to Dr. Brown Bear." "Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear," say the children. "You're welcome," says Dr. Brown Bear, "and remember, always look where you are going." Whoops! Oh dear, Dr. Brown Bear has tripped over a ball. "Dr. Brown Bear is rolling down the hill," cries Peppa. "He's rolled through a prickly bush," says Molly, "and he's hit a tree. Apples have fallen on his head," adds Zoe Zebra. "Oh," groans Dr. Brown Bear. "Oh my goodness," gasps Madame Gazelle. "Call an ambulance." "The ambulance is over here," says Peppa. "Quick, everybody into the ambulance," says Madame Gazelle. "Hooray!" shout the Peppa as they run into the ambulance. The ambulance gets to the bottom of the hill. "Don't worry, Dr. Brown Bear," says Madame Gazelle. "We are here to make you better." "Thank you, but I don't need any help," says Dr. Brown Bear. The children check he's awake, ask him his name, and ask him what happened. "I tripped over that ball and fell down the hill," says Dr. Brown Bear. "That was a bit silly now, wasn't it?" says Susie Sheep. "Which bit is hurting?" asks Pedro Pony. "My arm, my leg, and here on my head," replies Dr. Brown Bear. Susie and Brandy Wolf bandages up Dr. Brown Bear. "Because you've been such a brave doctor, you get a sticker," says Madame Gazelle. The children giggle. "Have a sticker, have a sticker." They all cover him with smiley face stickers. "Ah, ow, oh," cries Dr. Brown Bear. "Hee hee, ha ha." "Children," says thank you to Dr. Brown Bear for giving us such a wonderful demonstration of how ambulances work, says Madame Gazelle. "Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear," cheer the children. "It was my pleasure," groans Dr. Brown Bear. Dr. Brown Bear loves ambulance. Everybody loves ambulance. The end. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe my channel. See you soon with the next story. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, welcome back to Yummy Toddler. Today we are going to read Peppa Pig book named Hide and Seek. Peppa and George are playing hide and seek. It's George's turn to hide. "You run and hide, George, and I will come to look for you," explains Peppa. "Try to find a good hiding place, George," says Mommy Pig. Peppa is started to count as George needs to be quick. 1, 2, 3, begins Peppa. George runs and hides under a glitter table. 8, 9, 10, yells Peppa. "Worry not, here I come. Hee hee." Peppa spots George straight away. "Found you," she says. "George will need to find a better place next time. Hee hee," he cries. Now it's Peppa's turn to hide and George's turn to count. 1, 3, he says. "I'll help," says Mommy Pig, smiling. 1, 2, 3. Peppa rushes out of the living room and up to her bedroom. She empties a toy box and climbs inside. Crash, boing. thumb. George will never find me here, whispers Peppa. Mommy Pig and George have finished counting. Now George has to find Peppa. He runs over to their table, but Peppa is not hiding there. Oh, says George. Why don't you look into your bedroom, George, says Teddy Pig. George heads upstairs and looks under the bed. Peppa giggles as he watches him from the toy box. George looks behind one curtain and then other. Peppa is an air eater. Where could she be? Hee hee. Peppa pokes her head out of the toy box. Peekaboo, she whispers, then quickly dives back down. George wonders what the noise was. He tiptoes over the toy box. Boo! Shouts Peppa, jumping out from her hiding place. You found me. Well done, George. Hee hee. What a fun game of hide and seek. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel. See you soon with the next story. Bye bye.